20, but that was extremely rare. But then in the 20th century, we saw a little movement. So that in that century, for 100 years, we know of at least 11 instances where there was a movement to Christ among Muslim people that produced at least 1,000 baptisms or 100 groupings together in churches. And so that's better, 11 in 100 years. But things really began to change around the year 2000. Because from 2000 to 2012, in that 13-year period, there were 69 movements to Christ in Muslim environments that produced 100 churches or 1,000 Christians or more. Now, I don't know about you, that's a dramatic change. And the Arab Spring happened in 2011, and you began to have revolutions in countries around North Africa and the Middle East in 2012, and governments began to fall, and there was great opening up and shaking of the societies, and that has accelerated since 2012, the interest in Christ, but the research and the data has not yet been collected. So we don't really have good numbers for what has happened since 2012, but all of the anecdotal evidence, all the people working in the region say enormous growth. So when we were in a North African country last year, one particular country, we talked to a missionary team that had been there for 12 years, and they said for the first 9 years we had virtually no impact. In the last 3 years we can't keep up with it. Some of that is a change in their approach and learning a little better, but most of that is just a change in the mentality of the people and the way that God is working and opening things up and giving visions and dreams. So the Crescent Project, which is an evangelical missions organization that works in the Muslim world and has for a long time, they claim that in the last 20 years, more Muslims have come to Christ than in the 1,400 years of Islam preceding it combined. Now, I don't know about you, but that's just mind-boggling. And we know since 2012, with the rise of ISIS, increased terrorism, war, the Arab Spring, we know there's been an accelerating of openness. We have Muslims who are fleeing countries throughout the Middle East and North Africa, and they are fleeing to European countries that have freedom of religion. And they are coming, asking questions about Jesus in large numbers. And even in countries that are still in the Middle East and North Africa, that are Islamic countries, the kingdom is growing. So the church that is growing fastest in the world right now is in Iran. I saw just this week on Twitter from another missions organization, they say that the annual growth rate among the evangelical church in Iran is 12% annually, which is the fastest of any country in the world. So when the Shah of Iran was deposed in 1979, one estimate is that there were about 500 Christians in the country of any type or variety. And today estimates range from 300,000 to a million. A fairly conservative estimate would be 600,000 believers in Iran. Now you can't go into Iran and openly operate as a Christian.